Assalamu alaikum everybody, hope you're all doing well. Sorry for not posting for probably a week or so, but it's been kind of hectic. I got sick, and then right when I was getting better, we left to Siwa, which is this desert oasis in western Egypt. It's beautiful, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. I loved it, and it was I just had an excellent time. Um, Sorry if I look sweaty or something right now. It's just Indian wrestling and arm wrestling with some of the Egyptian guys here on the floor. I lost the Indian wrestling thing. It was like an America versus Egypt thing. But I did win the arm wrestling thing against one of the guys. And then the other was the opposite. I won the Indian wrestling and then I lost the arm wrestling. So hopefully even, but yeah, I'm not that strong anyways. So it wasn't a big surprise to me. Um, Also, my beard is growing in, alhamdulillah. So hopefully, I want your prayers that I win No Shave November. There's one guy who's, like I said in one of the other previous comments, he's getting pretty close. So I'll talk a little bit about my experience in Siwa, and I'll be posting another video after this of me sandboarding. We take these, I don't know what they are. They look like skateboards that are longer without wheels, and you just go on the dunes and you sandboard. And I was wearing my galabiya or thobe or jilbab if you want a fusha. It's this long flowing dress with my imama or my turban in a Siwan fashion. It was a Siwi style of tying it, and I still have it over here. And I went on the sandboard, and it was a lot of fun, and one of my friends videotaped it, which was sweet. And I like, at the last point, there was this little bump, and I was like, I was not ready for it at all. But it just happened, so I was like, whatever, I'm just going to jump it. So I jumped it, and I landed on my, I think it's called coccyx, your tailbone. And it really hurt, and I was struggling to walk up like a penguin up the sand dunes until one of the guys helped me up. So it was a lot of fun, painful, but definitely worth it. We went out into the desert using land cruisers. I mean, it's just a big change. Been talking about this a lot about modernity and industrial revolution, and I'm trying to see it in different things. And so instead of camels and maybe horses, I don't know if horses can handle the sand or the terrain that we were in. We were using land cruisers, and instead of any other form of communication, they were using satellite phones. And so it's very interesting. Yet they all knew the desert like the back of their hand. They knew the different dunes. They knew the different rock, large a sakhra. Forgot how to say that in English. It was basically like this large rock, little hills and stuff like that. We saw ruins from the Roman era, because Alexander the Great actually went to Siwa. It was handed over, according to our tour guide there, from to Muhammad Ali Pasha or Mehmet Ali Pasha during the Ottoman reign, and when he ruled over Egypt and northern Sudan and tried to get power over the Levant as well. So it was handed over as a gift, and it's just a really cool place because you have these athar, how do you say, these ruins, sorry, these ruins from long ago. We saw graves of Roman people, and they saw Alexander the Great as the son of a god. Well, that's what they say, and so therefore they honored him. And we went to a temple that was built for him and a well that was dug for him as well. So it's very interesting. I mean, it has history there. But at the same time, you have this wonderful, wonderful people. They're of an Amazigh background, so their language is based largely on the Amazighi language, which comes from northwest Africa. They're basically composed of Bedouin tribes which migrated to western Egypt. The Siwan people are the Siwis, the Siwiyin in Arabic. There's about 25,000 of them, and they have their own language, which is pretty cool. I learned a few phrases. I met the people. They were very, very nice. On one of the nights there, we spent in a hotel, and I have pictures as well, and I'll upload them on Flickr and post a link over there. I think it's that side on the YouTube thing. And they were really nice. We stayed out in the desert. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about that. Sorry, I didn't write any notes. It's been kind of hectic. I've had to do a lot of homework to make up for going to Siwa and not writing anything or reading anything, and it was very relaxing actually. Uh, Staying out in the desert was beautiful. You might be wondering about the marhal, or the toilet using the bathroom. You just kind of have to walk very far. It's much easier when the moon doesn't come up. We actually saw the moon coming up, which was beautiful as well. As we sat in our campfire, in our little place, they put 3 Land Cruisers together and they made a little area for us to sleep. It was beautiful. Very cold at night. Very cold at night, actually. But you need to just walk very, very, very far until nobody can see you, and then you do your business. You take some water with you if you're a Muslim, and so you can clean yourself properly and stay ritually pure. But in terms of the other aspects, I can't think right now. I'm very tired. I want to sleep some more. So I'm just going to kind of end it there, think about my thoughts some more, and maybe share something else later. But basically, it was awesome. It was sweet. You can see the pictures. If you haven't been there, and if you're coming near Egypt, I mean, I don't know how many. It's a 9-hour drive, I think, from Alexandria. You kind of have to go southwest, but it's just next to the Libyan border. It's beautiful. The people are very nice. I mean, they're beautiful people. I mean that in every sense of the world. Their language is beautiful. Their traditions are beautiful. Their dress is beautiful. They're really cheerful. And I finally, I have some Algerian friends, and they say, we're Berber, we're not Arab. And I never really understood the difference until I went there and I met these people, and they're not Arab people. They're not. I mean, there's a difference. It's one thing to read about it, but when you get to meet people in the same area, and perhaps someone far away from the Middle East will say, they're all the same, or something like that. They're all Egyptians. They're not. And they used to rule themselves, their tribes and the tribal leaders, their shuyukh, by themselves. It's a beautiful life there. It's far away from technology, which I like to do every once in a while, and I think I've made that clear. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. And sorry for the random thoughts, very unorganized. I usually write a few notes, but I didn't this time because, just because, didn't feel like it. Okay? Alright. Thank you. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.